Fullbacks, clean sweep. 𝙂𝐿𝐴 𝐵𝑎𝑚𝐻. Do we disagree?
Sorry, but why can't I have Urian Timber?
Nah, stop.
Why can't I have Urian Timber?
Over 𝙂𝐿𝐴.
MLS, there's nothing he can't do. You name something, anything in football, he can do. Just name me one thing in football that he can't do. But if we talk about, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙬 and what he's normally like, he gets in that midfield. I think it's very,
Over
very
who?
clear.
Over who?
Any one of those midfielders, brother.
No.
Any one of them.
You're telling me prime Odegaard from last season?
Yeah, of course.
Not over prime Vitinha. Right winger in 3,
It's
2, 1. Let's do combined 11. Combined 11.
You want to do combined?
Combined 11.
Ooh.
Combined 11 in player matchups.
Okay.
I think this probably some of the pairs your 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙬 is gonna come out.
No, but we're gonna clash at probably, I reckon, 75% of them. Because I think we're gonna clash straight away.
Okay, let's start from the back. Okay, well, first and foremost, let's agree on a formation 4-3-3. The formation gone intended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Right. Okay.
Where we starting? We're starting goalkeeper. Yeah?
Goalkeeper.
So that's why I said we're gonna clash straight away. Because I know who I'm going.
Okay, I know who I'm going. Let's say it together. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Raya.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
Why not Donnarumma?
Because obviously Donnarumma, especially given his last 2 legs, in the Liverpool one being heroic in the game and also on penalties, as well as that.
Yeah.
When we were going through it in that Villa game, there's still those moments. I'm still that Donnarumma, especially early on in the season, was not all that good. Even in that first Liverpool tie, where the goal he concedes, kind of light, and there's previous moments, etc., so on and so forth. I just think over the course of the season, Raya's been more consistent. Even though especially recently, a couple howlers himself. But
that's what I say. When you see that from Ryan Saliba, it's more out of pocket. It's out of nature. You don't normally see that. So we're gonna push that to the side and forget about those mistakes. But Raya, it's just, I feel like he's overlooked because of the 2 centre backs that he would have in front of them. Obviously, Saliba, that his potentials is very, very clear. Gabriel, who's come into his stride. I feel like he's overlooked because on the ball, he's what we wanted. So Ramsdale, obviously, we wanted him to be good on the ball and to be able to pass out from the back and work under pressure, but it was like very inconsistent with him. David Raya, since he's come in, he's just done that consistently. And he's also pulled off those amazing double saves, those quick reactions and stuff, which might I add, it does look better when you are under like 6'3", because when you're smaller, those saves are obviously going to look
more
much better, more glamorous. Exactly,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like he really puts a foot wrong, and we've had goals and countless attacks come from him and his quick thinking, and obviously not even to talk about the stats. What about 11 clean sheets or 12 clean sheets in the Prem, and then we're like 4 or 5 in the Champions League.
Yeah, I don't got a problem with it.
It's overlooked.
I said right.
So yeah.
Even though I'd probably argue that Raya, I mean, Donnarumma's probably got more potential, but this season, even I go and say, Raya. Yeah. I go and say Raya.
Donnarumma should have been, I feel like since he's joined PSG, he's been somewhat underwhelming. I mean, him and Milan, he was putting off these fantastic saves. Like from all the highlights I'm seeing, he was putting off the maddest of saves, and someone of his stature, I feel like now he normally fills up the goal with his presence, but now he's looking like timid and stuff. And obviously he's a great penalty shootout keeper, but I don't know, it's just something off about him.
For me,
it should be better.
And for me, one of the things, and this is remembering back to our first game in the season in October, is that despite being like 6'7" or whatever, however tall he is, crosses every time the ball goes in the box, despite being like towering over everybody, he never comes out. And listen, the couple of things I said in that game, if we conceded a set piece goal to you guys, oh my goodness, the way I would have crashed out. And okay, the first goal Havertz scores, it's not quite, but it's a cross from Trossard for Havertz, scores. And then the second one,
bro. It's mad.
So based on those things alone, he's gotten better. He's progressed, and I think especially with the ball ISV, he's progressed. But I still think that Raya for me, I'd go and say I got no problem.
That's what I'm saying. I think Raya as well for me. Raya back.
All right. First of all, let's say for the rest of the team, let's say like current team. Current team, so current
Current
form.
team.
So
Current team
injured players cannot come in.
My player's back. I don't know about yours. My player's back.
Okay, yeah, just making sure. So any players that are injured, just for the peep the game for players that just making sure.
I can't use my Gabriel.
Just making sure. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Fair enough. We're going to do
fullbacks.
All right.
Fullbacks. Clean sweep. 𝙂𝐴𝐸, Nuno Mendes. Do we disagree? Let's be serious. No, Fugazi. Oh shit! No. No, Northland. No. Be serious.
Sorry, but why can't I have Urian Timber?
No, stop.
Why can't I have Urian Timber
over 𝙂𝐴𝐸? Listen,
why can't I?
Listen, Timber, great. Top 5 in the world? Yes.
Over
𝙂𝐴𝐸. Over Achraf Hakimi. 15 GA. Buddy, be serious. Be serious. Come on.
Let's talk about defensive attributes.
Yeah, okay. If you want to say as a pure defender, fine. I'll go and give you Urian Timber. But you guys, this is modern football. This is modern football.
No, okay.
A fullback attacking defense.
Yeah. Because I've got bias to both. I really like 𝙂𝐴𝐸. Well, obviously coming from BVB, that's my guy. But Urian Timber, I think he's not had enough respect on his name.
No, listen, respect.
Do you see when he's cooking Jude Bellingham and all? He had 3 people against him and he got out of that. He got out of that triangle because he's so techie on the ball. Then let's not talk about him holding up Vinny. Come on. He held up Vinny.
Well, okay, in that first leg. In the second leg, Vinny.
In the second leg, it was But in the first leg,
clashing.
Bro, come on.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to 𝙂𝐴𝐸 and Nuno Mendes. They're locked in.
Yeah. No, let's not even talk about ML. That's a Fugazi conversation.
No, but listen again. MLS, he's not in the right position, and he's doing that well out of position. You have to give him respect.
No, I give him respect.
He's a midfielder. I remember I made a video 2023 about him being like the next Jude Bellingham, and I've had all these. I spoke to a lot of scouts and agents, and they was like, he's the guy. Like he's definitely better than 𝙀𝙁𝙀𝙀. And when I said that when I said that earlier on in the season, I don't want to put them two against each other. Like this is my team. They're both amazing.
Yeah.
But when I said that earlier on in the season, people were like, "Oh no!" Even when, bro, Arteta put him in the first team because he knows as well. He's probably more advanced than 𝙀𝙁𝙀𝙀𝙀. 𝙀𝙁𝙀𝙀𝙀 probably has maybe a higher potential because he's an attacker and stuff. But MLS, there's nothing he can't do. You name something, anything in football, he can do. Just name me one thing in football that he can't do. Obviously, not goalkeeping, obviously, but yeah, one thing. Anything.
Let's see. I mean, I'm not sure he's the best at taking on one-on-one. Like, attacking-wise.
Did you see him dribble at the Santiago Bernabeu? He went through all of those players, bro. Dribbling. He's one of the strongest on the ball. Let me not say of all time or in the world. But no, I think his potential is so high. Obviously, you can have Nuno Mendes in left back. You can have him.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, he has to be given respect.
No, respect.
As an 18-year-old
I respect. But when people are starting in the conversation, top 3 left backs that's crazy.
He's not top 3 in the world. He's not top 5 in the world.
Yeah, okay.
For me, and this is me, this may be being a bit biased, but I'm watching him and I'm watching the other left backs. The pool in the Premier League is not fantastic. Let's say that. It's not fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for someone to even be the best, it's like, okay, cool, well done, you're the best.
Yeah.
But for me, he's the best in the Premier League right now. He's the most informed and the best in the Premier League right now. In the world, no. And you can have Nuno Mendes. 𝙂𝐴𝐸 and Nuno Mendes locked in. You can have that.
Okay.
But I'm taking centre backs.
All right, centre backs.
Right centre back.
Right centre back. No debate there. The Frenchman, the Parisian himself, Saliba. No debate there. Saliba. No debate there. Left
centre back.
Willian Pacho, his counterpart. The 2 W's. Willian Pacho. Any debates there?
Nope. Nope.
No debates? Okay, good.
Absolutely not. Like, 𝙂𝐴𝐸, cool. He's been decent recently, but nah, I haven't seen enough from him. So William Pacho, I've seen I've seen enough from, and yeah, he's better than our left centre back. Obviously, if Gabriel was here, we'd whack.
Hey, with Pacho this season, I'm not even sure. That's a debate.
What?
That's not crazy to say. Gabriel is, and I respect Gabriel Magalhães, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy.
Nah. I think that's more crazy than MLS over Nuno Mendes. But we'll get Gabriel's injured anyway, so we can have Pacho. That's fine.
All right.
Where we going next?
Midfield. This is where I think this should be a pretty easy clean sweep. This should be no debate, no nothing. For me.
Okay. You say your 3-man midfield.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say my 3-man midfield.
For me, easy. Vitinha definitely gets in.
100%.
Neves definitely gets 100%. In. And Declan Rice. Okay. That's my midfield 3. That's my midfield 3.
That's this season because, again, Odegaard, I think since that injury, hasn't been himself. But if we talk about, Hiram Odegaard and what he's normally like, he gets in that midfield. I think it's very
Over who?
Any one of those midfielders, bro.
No.
Any one of them. Odegaard, bro, what?
No! Bro, this is where, for me, Odegaard, I respect Odegaard. Odegaard kind of overrated. For me, Odegaard overrated.
My gosh, he's not even rated anymore. These don't rate him.
But going and saying that, even in terms of, maybe if I go and say potential because, he came to Real Madrid young and so on, but I go and see, but you're telling me prime Odegaard from last season.
Yeah.
Not over prime Vitinha. Not over prime Vitinha. Definitely not over prime Vitinha. Definitely not over prime Vitinha.
Vitinha, who you man didn't even want a few seasons ago.
What was this? That was those Messi tards and Neymar tards saying, he's a League 2 Portuguese. I've been on that Vitinha train.
Fairs, because me, you're right. That was my midfield. This right now, current form, out the availability ones, Vitinha, João Neves, Declan Rice. I agree with that. That's fair enough. As long as you wasn't gonna say Fabian, Lord, if I heard Fabian over Declan, Lord, please, because
I've had some of my PSG fans would have him. Even though, listen, I've had as a PSG fan, Fabian is one of the most hated players in the fan base. He's been all better recently. For me,
that's recently.
Recent, last month and a half, 2 months or so. He's been
exactly. Good. I can't even say this whole season.
Definitely not whole season. Especially for me beforehand, I couldn't even call him by his full name. For me, during that time, he was just a Spanish guy. That was his name. Just a Spanish guy.
Don't even think you could give him a Ruiz or anything like that. That's disrespectful.
But in recent times, I've been seeing, twinkles and murmurs of that, 20 Euro Fabian. So, respect.
Okay,
but I still think, Declan over him.
So right now it's 4-4. Now this is where it gets to the
but this is where it's going to be the clean sweep. This is where it's going to be the clean sweep. Or not a clean sweep, but this is where obviously PSG go and take the advantage. So,
neither of us have a proper striker.
But one of us.
So
one of us has the player with the most goals in 2025.
So you're gonna put him striker? That's fine by me. That's fine by me.
He has to go striker. Striker.
Usman.
100%.
Dembele
9.
I agree with that.
No disagreements. Yep. All right. Right wing. We'll say ours at the same time once again. Well,
no, because I know what you're gonna do, and it's mad because he's my favorite player on your team.
Okay.
Second, João Neves is my favorite, but yeah, he's my.
I think. Okay, we'll see. Right winger in 3, 2, 1. Saka.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
No, Saka for me gets in.
Okay.
Saka gets in.
I have
Saka getting in.
I can't have a team where this guy's not in it though. Your boy, I can't.
Well, I think for me, Saka gets in. When Saka gets in, After that, whoever you put, or our 3 wingers are all better than any of whoever you guys have left. Everyone.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, easily. So whether you want to put 𝙀𝙖 there, you want to put 𝙁𝑪 there, you want to put anyone in there, no problems. Dare I say, even with that Saka one, the way 𝙀𝙖 be moving recently.
No.
And Kamara.
I know what you mean, but no. also Kvara's definitely wasted on the right. He does very well on the right, but everyone knows his best position on the left, cutting in on the right. And even though he's got literally both feet, but it's fine. If this was start of the season, I would definitely have said Bradley, but this is not start of the season anymore. Left wing, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just PSG.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably recent form. I put 𝙀𝙖 in there. 𝙀𝙖.
That's what I'm saying. I can't have a team where he's not in it.
For me, recent form 𝙀𝙖. But I mean, regardless, all I'm seeing is okay. We got what? 𝙀𝙖, Dembele, Vitinha, Neves, Hakimi.
Yeah, you've got 6. We've got 5.
And even with, the David Raya bit, like, it's close. Low-key, David Raya kind of a pity one, to make you guys feel okay. But
what?
Either way, we both agree here, 6-5. 6-5, so we got you guys beat on the starting 11.
6-5 because naturally we don't even have our first full team. Wait, is it definitely 6-5? David Raya, Saliba, Declan Rice, Saka. It's not even 6-5. It's 7-4. Because you even thought we had Gabriel there. It should have been 6-5. It's 7-4 to PSG.
Even more decisive. And you agreed on this. Any of them that you disagree with? Any of them that you disagree with? Forwards.
If we're going off current form and since let's say like turn of the year, basically, I can't disagree with any of them.
All right.
That's me being. I pride myself as much as these comments say biased Arsenal fan and this. No, I pride myself on. I watch. Let's say. I watch most of the leagues, and I think, from my knowledge, I agree with all of this. As I said before, I knew coming into this combined 11, I was never going to win this because our team is not built of. And individuals, I'm not saying it's built of superstars, but our team's not built of like individual players. It's the way we play and the system that we play. That's why I do believe we would win. But yeah, if we talk about player for player, you guys have won. Player for player. On paper, yeah, that left wing position, even though I will never hate on Martinelli and I will never drop the Martinelli high because I remember those seasons from 2020 on to 2023, how good he was and the potential that we all saw. It's those injuries that killed him. But right now, yes, 7-4 to PSG, I'll take.